Hello BTS lovers! What happens when a global superstar, known for his music and fame, shows up as a silent hero on the streets of Seoul? Is it the surprise of recognition that blows you away? Or is it the act of kindness itself that leaves a lasting impact? This is exactly what occurred when Taehyung, famously known as V of BTS, was caught in an unexpected and deeply emotional act of heroism last night. But what made this act truly shocking wasn't just the rescue itself, but the humble response from the elderly man who was helped by the idol. The man who was taken to the hospital after the incident has now spoken out, sharing how the unexpected encounter unfolded and what it felt like to be aided by someone he never expected. "I didn't know who it was at first," the elderly man said from his hospital bed, still wearing the dark blue shirt he had on when he fell. "But he was so kind and so humble. I never imagined it would be someone so famous." His words of gratitude have now gone viral, with fans and media alike reflecting on the surprising and heartwarming gesture from Taehyung. This article takes an in-depth look at the incident, the emotional reaction from the elderly man, and what it says about Taehyung's character beyond his global fame. Was this a spontaneous act of kindness, or a glimpse into a deeper sense of responsibility and care that Taehyung holds for others, regardless of their status? The unexpected rescue took place late last night, at approximately 2300 hours Korea Standard Time, near one of the quieter streets of Seoul. Witnesses described the scene as chaotic when the elderly man, believed to be in his late 70s, stumbled and fell on an uneven pavement in a poorly lit area. The fall, which caused the elderly man to be momentarily disoriented, could have led to far worse consequences had someone not stepped in immediately. As luck would have it, Taehyung, who was in the vicinity after his official duties, witnessed the incident and rushed to help without a moment's hesitation. Eyewitnesses at the scene were quick to describe Taehyung's swift reaction, noting how he didn't think twice about approaching the fallen man. "He didn't even hesitate when he saw the elderly man fall," one witness said. "He just rushed to him, checked if he was okay, and offered to help him up. He was calm and caring, making sure the man was comfortable before anything else." It was only later that the elderly man, now identified in news reports but still wishing to keep much of his personal life private, realized who had come to his rescue. The elderly man, who had only recognized Taehyung after the fact, shared his overwhelming surprise when he learned that it was indeed the famous BTS member who had assisted him. "At first, I thought it was just some kind person helping me. But when I found out it was Taehyung from BTS, I couldn't believe it. He didn't tell me who he was just there to help." Taehyung's genuine concern and humility struck a deep chord with the elderly man, who later described the moment as something I will never forget. The elderly man's gratitude: "He took me to the hospital. I'm so thankful." As of today, the elderly man is recovering in a hospital, and his gratitude towards Taehyung continues to be the center of attention. Despite his initial shock at being helped by such a prominent figure, the elderly man has expressed nothing but heartfelt thanks for the kindness shown to him. "He didn't just help me get up, he made sure I was okay, he even took me to the hospital himself," the elderly man explained. "I am so thankful for him. I don't know how I can ever repay him." The man was reportedly in mild pain after the fall but was otherwise unharmed. Medical staff confirmed that he suffered only minor bruises from the incident, but the emotional shock of the fall, coupled with his amazement at the identity of his rescuer, was the most significant part of the experience. As for Taehyung's actions, the elderly man couldn't help but praise the idol's humility. "He didn't act like someone who's famous. He didn't make a big deal about it," the elderly man recalled. "He was just kind, patient, and calm. He even asked if I needed anything, and when he saw I was struggling to walk, he stayed by my side until the ambulance arrived. I can't believe someone like him would care so much about a stranger." It was clear from his words that what struck the elderly man most wasn't just Taehyung's assistance, but the manner in which it was given. "I'm truly amazed by how humble and selfless he is," the elderly man added. "To think that someone with so many fans, someone as famous as he is, would be so concerned for someone like me, it's very moving." The incident began with a photo that captured the emotional moment. The photo, initially taken by a passerby who later shared it on social media, shows Taehyung kneeling beside the elderly man, offering assistance while the two were surrounded by a small crowd. It's a photo that has now become iconic, symbolizing not just Taehyung's fame, but the kindness that lies at the heart of his actions. The photo has since gone viral, with fans expressing their admiration for Taehyung's gesture. But what caught fans off guard even more was the elderly man's response, which has quickly become one of the most heartwarming stories circulating on social media. The phrase "he is so humble and kind," shared by the elderly man in his interview, has been widely quoted, with ARMY fans around the world feeling a deep sense of pride for Taehyung. Many fans have taken to social media to share their own experiences of kindness, encouraging others to follow Taehyung's example. In a world that can feel so busy and indifferent, this is exactly the kind of person we need more of, one fan commented. Taehyung is an inspiration, not just as an artist but as a human being. I admire his humility and compassion. As Taehyung is currently serving in the South Korean military, his actions have not gone unnoticed by military officials, who have praised his exemplary behavior both on and off duty. Corporal Kim Taehyung has consistently demonstrated outstanding character in his service, said a military spokesperson. His actions last night are a reflection of the values that the Special Duty Team and the South Korean military strive to uphold. We are proud of his dedication to helping others. Taehyung's actions reflect not just the military's expectations for duty, but also the personal values he brings to his work. His involvement in the Special Duty Team (SDT) highlights his commitment to service, both to his country and to those around him. Whether on duty or in personal moments like this one, Taehyung's actions reflect the qualities of leadership, kindness, and humility that his fans have come to admire. A larger reflection on human connection and kindness. While the incident with Taehyung has certainly made headlines, it has also sparked broader discussions about the importance of kindness and the human connection in modern society. In an age where the pressures of fame and the fast pace of life often lead people to become disconnected from their communities, Taehyung's actions stand as a reminder that small acts of kindness still matter, especially in moments of need. The impact of Taehyung's actions goes beyond just this one individual. It speaks to a larger message of empathy and community, said Dr. Young Min-suk, a sociologist at Seoul National University. In a world that can sometimes feel cold or indifferent, what Taehyung did reminds us all of the power of human connection. His actions show that we should always be ready to help one another, no matter how famous or busy we may be. As Taehyung continues to serve in the military, many fans are eager to see what his next steps will be, both in his service and in his personal life. This incident, however, has left an indelible mark on his legacy as an individual, not just as a performer. Taehyung's willingness to help someone in need, despite the circumstances, speaks volumes about his character. It is moments like these, beyond his music and public performances, that continue to define him as a true role model. His act of kindness to a complete stranger reminds us that the real measure of a person's greatness is found in their ability to impact the lives of others for the better. For fans of BTS, the news that Taehyung helped an elderly man in need has solidified their admiration for the idol, who continues to lead by example in both his professional and personal life. As the world watches, it is clear that Taehyung's legacy will not just be shaped by his music, but also by the kindness and humility he has shown to those around him. His story is one of not only celebrity but of humanity, one that will resonate long after the headlines fade. Taehyung's act of kindness has created a ripple effect that goes beyond his immediate fanbase. It serves as a powerful reminder that even the most famous figures in the world can make a difference in the lives of others through simple, compassionate actions. For Taehyung, the gratitude expressed by the elderly man, who continues to recover in the hospital, has only deepened the message of kindness and humility that defines him as both an artist and a person. In a world that often feels overwhelming and fast-paced, Taehyung's actions remind us all of the power of kindness, and how even a momentary gesture of compassion can have a lasting impact. As he continues his service in the military and beyond, there is little doubt that this incident will remain a shining example of the human side of one of K-pop's brightest stars.